the site that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey.
Here's Bosher to kick it away.
Man, I can't get no. You thought you were going to get that running start, Dusty. I know what you was doing, brother. I know what you was doing. I know.
This is Williams. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense within
no.
situation, which usually means
no. Don't do it to yourself. So early.
Ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short.
That's too early for these type of decisions, brother. It is too early for these type of decisions.
And how about this one now?
I'm going to let you think about it. It's too early for these type of decisions.
On 4th and a yard. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Oh, my God.
On 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history.
Thank you.
What a start to this game. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a good return as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Boy, what I
thought
it was too early for that, man.
An interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just
got to know you're open, homie. Don't throw it up like that. We got user skills out here.
Now come up 1st and 10 at
Can't
the
do that, brother.
Line. After the interception, here's Ryan. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
I'll take it.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Ryan looking deep for Julio.
Yes, sir.
Like he might have had possession there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week.
Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down.
Don't do that again, bro.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I'm advising you, don't do that again.
For him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but
get out this defense.
Absolutely.
I'm advising
the
you.
opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if
I want to
get
see you
the passing game,
somewhat succeed. I don't want to see you just.
Now a play fake here on first down.
See, we throw those away. We throw those away.
Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
We throw those away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first.
Bro, this dude didn't even get blocked.
Finish this drive off because it took
That's
it away,
weak.
right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
He didn't get blocked, bro.
A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
Bruh, stop trying to get that running start, Dusty. Come on, man.
For a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go deep for Conley. He couldn't quite.
Let's go.
Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. It's
Bro, what the heck? I'm right there.
Right in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I don't know about that.
75 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first.
That didn't even make sense, like.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a
Did I make the wrong adjustment?
I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear
that didn't even make sense
from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And this is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but They took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan.
Nice.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And they have the football.
I wish he would throw that. I wish they would change that. I wish they would change that coverage right
can
there.
confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
That would be better as a different route right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
I know about that.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Give me, bruh.
It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6.
Oh, Devontae! I see you, boy.
Start at the 32-yard line.
I see you, Devontae.
Coming out on the field. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. This is caught at the 20.
Come on, man. How this man stop doing this?
Julio Jones, 68 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Game on. Game on, brother.
Here's
Game on.
To kick it away. This will be taken to the back.
Go ahead and come out, Tyreek. Oh, I mean, don't come out like that.
Starting field position. They'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
It's been an exciting sequence to watch. 23 yards on the play. They go play action here on 1st down.
Thank you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And it will be brought down, but he's got the interception.
I mean, I tried to tell him. That may not be the play for you, but he just keeps on doing it.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Joe. It's caught inside the 25. And he's finally taken down.
We are not playing with you, bro. You ain't gonna disrespect Julio Jones like that no more.
It's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Coleman, and he stopped immediately there. The All-Pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And going deep for Hill.
No.
Away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Oh, good run.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Ace! Slow! Green, 39.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Working from the gun, Mahomes on target over the middle of the hill. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away their confidence.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the
be careful, boy.
That's Hill. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Here's Mahomes.
Oh, trying to get there.
He'll take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Why didn't he throw back like I wanted him to?
16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the blockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do
Look
anything
at
to
that.
erase the good feeling they have right now
what?
getting this late score in the half.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play action. Ryan. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They go play action with Ryan. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here.
Maybe it's a chance.
With the Chiefs on top.
Awesome.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Drops it off for Coleman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's Ryan to throw. The left side completion to Jones. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Ryan now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Coleman now. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They will run again with Coleman. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Flush to his right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Tuesday.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And out of bounds right around the 20. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
This is Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I looked down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Excuse me.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
What?
4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Oh my God, that was easy
I
money.
think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I gotta go smart. Here.
How about the execution of that defense right there?
Can't come up with
the zone
nothing.
was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Let's go.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes, and he checks this one down to Williams. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes going up top.
Oh, he caught that. Come on.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Like,
first and goal,
what else do I need to do, bro? I got 2 guys back there, and they both of them get burned.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it with Williams. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 1. He'll get it up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
What is the defense
taking
doing?
it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to improvise. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Deion Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
I'll take it. I'll take it. 20-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Dang it. Started playing too aggressive.
Well, we saw a close
Too
game
late.
that kept us
Too
on the edge
aggressive.
of our
Too
seats
late.
down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Tyreek Hill just destroyed me, bro. That's horrible.
Pulling up in that new toy, the wrist on that boy, rock star like Pink Floyd, waving that rude boy, I'm waving at you boy, ran off on the two like true boy, imagine me do boy, you could never do what I do boy, still ducky that I did boy, in Paris for a hit boy, these ain't the same type of hits boy, can get boy, you don't take these type of risks boy, cause this boy been throwing that like rich boy, you miss boy. Your numbers don't add up on the. That was 10 years ago. If you know, you know. Yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. This thing of ours, oh, this thing of ours. Her fraternity bringing off. I just happen to be alumni. Too legit, they still looking at me with one eye. The company I keep is not corporate enough. Child, you ain't often enough. A rapper turn can't morph into us, but a turn rapper can morph into puff. Dance contest for the I predict Al Roker. If you know, you know. I only ever looked up to you all get a bird. This Oprah. Players in ball shorts, coaching from the side of the ball court. If you know, you know. One stop like a Walmart. We got the for the wrong sport. You know, you know. If you know about the court, though it's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know. You ever been hit with the water? Then had to wait till you walk away. If you know, you know. When we all clicking like Golden State, and you and your team are the motorcade. If you know, you know. Being granting wishes like a genie to bad the two-piece bikinis. I've been hiding where you can see me. The skybox is right next to Riri's. Solely responsible.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Is this not the right formation?
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Oh, you know what it is?
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his first look is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones.
Bro, how is Keanu Neal catching up with Julio Jones? That's stupid.
That goes for a gain of 31.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Ryan will throw again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
I should know.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They go play action with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Here's Ryan. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my he just snuck out there, and then he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. It's Coleman here. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brooks Reed with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Ryan. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Got that right.
Ryan to the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the shotgun, Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman.
Oh, Irvin.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Ryan sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Here's Ryan to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman, 63 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Defensive stand,
may
baby.
not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be taken
Come
in
on, Marvin.
the back of the end
Come on
zone.
out, Marvin.
He probably should have stayed in the end
Come
zone.
on out, Marvin.
Muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Stop and
Conventional
Marvin.
football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I can't stand Ricardo Allen, bro.
Yards that time.
21.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Oh my God.
Austin Hooper. Goes for 24 yards.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. On 1st down, Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Being chased out left. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan.
Thank you.
He fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders hard.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, 71 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
You don't play defense like that, man. Just go on, quit.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And here now come the Falcons. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call there, that brings up 4th.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here.
They don't say he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds.
Keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, Ryan, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman, as the first half is winding down, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Bryant's extra point up and good, and that makes the score 21-7.
Did you clip, man? Wow. I mean, I ain't mad at you.
To kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep for Julio. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford.
You know what it is. You ain't getting there, big boy.
And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Bryant tacks on the extra point. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
It's not looking good. Might have to throw in that towel.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
They'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think that they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Ryan on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I don't know what to think.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On second down, here's Ryan. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowl wide
panicking back there, Matty.
His intended receiver. Third down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Going for the deep ball.
Thank you.
His pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. Typically run out there.
Matt Ryan, you got a noodle on.
He came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Looking for more there on first down.
Oh, touchdown,
but this
bro.
throw downfield, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Vic Beasley able to make the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side.
Oh,
it's
sticky.
Inside the 10 to the 9.
Sticky.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him.
I thought I could fit it in.
You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Open.
Brooks Reed in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Ryan. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Get up!
From from the shotgun. Ryan. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Hey, wait.
Throwing on 3rd and long.
Thank you.
Ryan. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between...
Now it's time to say goodbye to our polite company. MIC. See you later.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no, I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't
K-E-Y. Why? Because you got gun. M-O-U-S